Can you hear me?
Okay, everyone, welcome to the Stone's first Zoom Hangout, #1. No, Keithy's done 88, but we are starting at #1. So we'd like to welcome everybody tonight to our Zoom presentation. We've got Dwayne with us, and we've got Marisha and Dale. We've got some others that are coming on board as well from Uganda, maybe even from the UK. So we've got a little plan of what we're going to do today. We are going to go through a few certificates and see where people have come so far in the last couple of months. We'll also do a presentation, which will just be a short one in regards to the business for those who are new. And then we thought we might do some training because there's many new people, so the best thing is to start with some goals and to look at how do we set goals, how do we also write a list, how do we talk with people. Dwayne's going to share on how he gets conversations started, and then that way we can start booking our coffee appointments so that we can get the ball rolling. So I'm just going to share my screen now. We're going to go through the business just very quickly. Here we go. And can everyone see the screen, a black screen? Thumbs up if you can see a black screen. How's that? Okay. Okay, just bear with me as we trial this for the first time. So Utopian Global is an 11-year-old business. It's an ecosystem. And it's based in Dubai. Utopian Global has 3 marketing platforms, one for physical precious metals, income producing assets on the blockchain, which is Store, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a second, and also a professional education system. Bill Rowell is the founder. He was born in Australia, where Dwayne and I are from, Marisha, Dale as well. And he was brought up on a dairy farm, was a hard worker. He bought 4 run-down hotels that were going into bankruptcy, and he built them up to $1 million businesses and sold them. He's very much a hands-on man. He spends a lot of time with people, talking with people. He's not a behind-the-scenes man. So after he sold the businesses, he started to trade in gold and silver. So he has his license for precious metals in Dubai. He's got a gold bullion there. It's about 5 kilograms, I think, or 5 ounces. I'm not sure how heavy, but about $50,000 worth of gold. So gold and silver's been trading for quite a while, and he's been doing quite well with that. Has thousands of customers in Utopian Global. The Argor Heraeus is the company that the gold and silver is traded through. So it's one of the top precious metals companies in the world. You can just buy it for $25, and you can store it in Switzerland where it has a vault, or you can actually store the gold and silver in Dubai, or you can actually ask him to send it to you for as little as $25. There's his license, so we know that he's definitely a trader. In 2004, Bill met Ryan Messer on the left and Philip Judge on the right. Now, Ryan Messer is in the energy resource sector. He's been in there for more than 20 years. And Philip Judge, he's a bullion banker. So Bill put his money with Ryan and made quite a large income from doing this. We've known them for quite a while. Then what they did was they decided to get onto the blockchain with the Bitcoin, start doing some farming, and they had some computers there to mine the coins. They decided just before the downturn of Bitcoin that they would open up a farm in America worth $30 million. And luckily, they hadn't put any money into that because then Bitcoin decided to go down in trading. But because of the knowledge that they had in the energy sector and the blockchain knowledge, they decided that they would create Store. Now, Store is a sustainable technology and resource holdings company by Ryan Messer. It's a tokenized commodities platform that seeks and explores opportunities in the resource industry and enhances investor access to these opportunities via tokenization of the energy, mineral, and asset ecosystem. So basically, the company is having their foundations in oil. So there are 2 oil fields that we have purchased and about to purchase the 3rd one on the 22nd. So that's why we're doing a live without Keithy at the moment, because he's in Houston with the rest of the crew looking at these oil fields and ready to sign. So because energy is lacking and there's an increase in population, we have a solution, and that solution is going to be to tokenize our assets. So tokenize the oil fields, tokenize another one which is in Peru as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. And so Store token was created. The vision is to provide a high-growth tokenized investment platform backed by natural resources resistant to market volatility. They've put together a fantastic team of about 150 people, 150 years worth of experience. And I've got Ryan Messer, who's the CEO of Store. We've got Randall, he's the director of Midstream Oil. Like we have upstream, midstream, and we have downstream. So midstream is the piping of the gas and the oil. There's millions of dollars worth of profit to be made in that area. And Philip Judge, bullion banker, mineral and mining metals advisor. Today, Keithy was talking with James Stewart, the geologist, on live on FaceTime. So you can go onto his site and have a listen to what he has to say. So the aim is to have a great foundation of companies that are already producing income. So the 2 fields that we have bought is Louisiana and Mississippi, returning a rate of over 26% income per annum. We've got 55 barrels of oil a day being produced. So they're quite small, but they've been running for quite a while. There's a couple of of oil wells on them. Still be at the forefront of the new era, capitalising on sustainable and renewable energy and mineral resource projects while implementing breakthrough technologies for the benefit of stakeholders and humanity. In Peru, which is a third project that we're looking at, is to reclaim the dirt out of this site that's been there for 100 years. There's $74 million worth of gold just in the dirt that's been dumped on the side of the road. So with the new technology that we have, we can reclaim this gold, silver, lead and copper, and then we can put the dirt back into the ground. So we've got Cerro de Pasco, the city of Cerro de Pasco, sitting right here on the edge of this 4,300 metre mine. So basically, 2 oil fields at the moment, Peru on our list, and right now over in Houston we have an oil field with 1,000 barrels of oil a day being produced, and they're about to sign off on that. So with the token, Store just started in December 2018 at 25 euro cents, valuing the company at 1.2 million euros. We are now at 50 euro cents, having bought 2 oil fields, valuing the company at 4 million euros. Very shortly, on the 22nd, the token value will be up to 1 euro, which means that we're doubling our token value. Next year, we're looking at going to the exchange and anticipating that the token value will be at 4 euros. Then we'll be able to take our exchange our tokens and take our money out again. But we also have dividends that we're receiving every quarter, which is up to 26%. There is a white paper that everyone has suggested that they read so that we can do our due diligence. We can download that at store.com. In the United States, we can't sell store, but we can sell gold and silver. So how do we sign up? We sign up as free customers initially, and then we can buy packages. There are premium packages and quantum packages. We've got our 99 euro, so for 160 Australian dollars, we can get started in a business. That gives us dividends, token value, and commission as well. All the way up to our all-star package, which is 3,500 euro. As you can see here, when we buy a 99 euro package, you receive 135 tokens, store tokens. And as we buy bigger packages, we get more store tokens. So 10,500 store tokens for the all-star package. Every month there is a 50 euro monthly renewal fee. This is a savings plan because we receive 100 store tokens every month when we pay this monthly renewal fee. Our quantum packages are a bit bigger than that. We've got 9,000 euros all the way up to 1 million euros. And the company has already received a affiliate who has bought 1 million euro package. We've also had 2 that have bought 250,000 euro packages. As the packages get bigger, there are more store tokens to be had. And up to 42% commission received on bringing in an affiliate who buys a package. How? We can pay by Bitcoin, bank transfer, or by credit card with a maximum of $1,200 on the credit card, and we just contact the person that has brought us so that we can get their affiliate link, and they will help you through. It's very simple. So just quickly, our commission, 43.50 euros for a 99 package per month that is given to us as a one-off. Or if you sell a 1,500 package, you get 500 euros. That's $800. That's quite a significant amount. Of course, if you go for a larger package, there's more fast track bonus, one-off bonuses. We've got 25,000 euros for a €1,000,000 package. That's quite significant. Every month we also receive bonuses, uni-level bonuses of 14%. So this is where you package your passive income in. I won't go into too much about this. We can always talk to the person that signs you up. But basically 7 levels deep. So these are crazy figures. If we sign 5 people up on our first level, we've got a cumulative bonus of 35 euros coming into our bank account, our e-wallet every month. Of course, if we have more people, we have more passive income coming in. You see here, 625 people in your team. You've got 1,335 euros coming in passively every month. So there's lots of ways to make money. We can make money on our tokens, we can make money on our dividends, and we can also make money on our passive income and our bonuses. So this business has quite a lot to offer. So hopefully that's given you a bit of an overview. Okay, so we thought we might just commend those people who have joined up in the last little while. So we'll go back to here. So those who have joined Marisha's team, because you're our sponsor, Marisha, thank you very much for sponsoring us. It's been a ride already for the last 6 weeks, an amazing ride. So yeah, you're our upline. Thank you very much. So those who have come aboard as an affiliate, and that's simply just coming on as a new customer and then buying a package. So we've got Edward Kigundu. He's in Africa, in Uganda. He's powering along actually. Joined up in March. Got quite a few in April. Got Edison, Andre, Elena, Rasmus, Benny, Darren, myself. I went under Dwayne. And in May, we've Alan and Hanifa, Aying, Anthony and Frederick have also become affiliates. So congratulations to all of those. Congratulations to those who have become bronze. That means that they have signed up 2 affiliates on level 1. We've got Dwayne, and Edward now has become a bronze affiliate. Congratulations to those who have become bronze elite, and that's Dwayne. He's done very, very well. Bronze elite, that means that he's got 1 bronze in his team and quite a few affiliates as well. Won't be long, you'll be up to silver. Okay, so I thought we might hand it over to Dwayne now. I think I've done enough talking. So Were you guys able to see what I shared or not? Oh, you were. Okay. So am I still sharing? No. Okay. All right then. So we might hand that over to Blaine. We can't hear you. You'll need to unmute yourself. Do you think that you could share with us a little bit about how you have gone about contacting people and what you actually say when you talk with them for the first time?
Okay, can everybody hear me? Yes, okay, great. Hi guys, yeah, I guess I find it a little bit easier than most because I'm in sales. I do sales every day, and I really love the challenge of cold calling people and basically approaching anybody with a pulse, really. So maybe a lot of you out there may not have that ability, but it's quite easy. Everybody knows family, friends, and people have databases with people they do business with, etc. But for me, I work in the signage industry and in the sales industry. So I have a huge network of business people that I connect with every week. But my main area of people that I speak to are we're born again believers, our family. So we have a huge connection of brothers and sisters in Christ. And apart from that, we have obviously a lot of business people that we know, either from previous networking businesses, multi-level marketing businesses, or just people generally that we meet in everyday life. So this is really how I go about it. First of all, I say, g'day. I'm part of an $11.7 trillion energy and resource sector business. We're part owners of 2 oil fields, soon to be 3, and both of them, the smaller ones, generate 550 barrels of oil a day each. And then I mentioned the one in Houston, Texas, which we'll be having on board shortly, and that's going to be around 1,000 barrels of oil a day. So then I basically say there's 3 or 4 ways of making money in this business, and I said, are you guys interested in making a passive income? And of course, everybody says yes. And another question I asked them also was, are you happy where you're working? If not, this is a way of making additional passive income, residual income. So what I say is there's 4 key points I asked them, which Keithy alluded to this 2 or 3 weeks ago. First of all, I say, yeah, I own assets in an energy and resource sector in oil and gas that is currently around $100 million business. We're earning up to 26% per annum, and we get paid quarterly every 3 months. So whatever we invest, whatever package that we buy, we get paid 26% per annum on. Thirdly, the value of our digital shares goes up from 80 cents currently to it doubles to $1.60, and in a year's time it will be 8 times that value at around $6.40 Australian next year, based on the assets we own, and that will add value to the company. The 4th thing I mentioned is if you refer somebody to this business, which is quite easy to do, and I also reiterate to them that they'll receive team support. They'll receive support from Ursula and I, or Keithy, to present to them and have coffee with them, or to do a Zoom call, so they're not on their own, so they don't feel like it's too intimidating for them. So if you refer somebody to this business at any time, you receive up to 42% commission on this business. So they're 4 key points that I make to them. But generally when I speak, the information of the business, we've only been involved in the business for 5 or 6 weeks. So it's still fresh to us. It's still fairly new. So we're still learning along the way. So I just mentioned those points. And then they invariably say, yes, I want to know more. Probably 90% of the time people want to know more, either from have a coffee, or we actually holding every Thursday night at our place. We have a information and presentation night, and they've been hugely successful. I met a guy at another networking meeting, which wasn't related to Utopian Global, about 4 weeks ago, and I asked him along, and he joined, and he was just an absolute natural networker. He brings basically 2 to 3 people with him every Thursday night, and so I make it a point to actually ring people. My goal is to ring 3 people a day. I don't always get to that because I'm quite busy through the day, but my goal is to invite at least 2 people to our Thursday night meetings. And if we can't do that, if I think they're a big player, like they have hundreds of thousands of dollars, or they may be a multi-millionaire, then we might look at having a one-on-one with them and go to their home. But yeah, that's how it's working for us at the moment. People that are not interested, they'll just change the subject. Just in a split second, they'll change the subject altogether. So I know not to mention it after that and just move on to the next person. So yeah, that's my system, guys. It might work differently for you guys, but we all have a network of people we know. Ursula's from Denmark originally, so we know, we have family and friends in Denmark. We know people in Africa, some brothers and sisters over there in the Lord, and they're powering along. Yeah, Pastor Reddy over in Africa has 5 to 10 people already. I think he's got possibly 5 or 6 affiliates in the next week. It's really blessing him. He's actually making more income from this now than he had a multi-level marketing company in the Philippines, I think. But he's making more money from Utopian Global now in 4 weeks than he has done in his other business for years. So yeah, that's the way that I present, guys, and everybody has an individual way of presenting, but that's just a few tips from me, and go for it. It's very exciting, this business.
Thank you
Over
so
to you,
much.
Ursula.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you so much for that. Really, really value your expertise in this, especially since you've been 10 years minimum in sales. And, you know, a few years ago, you had $1 million turnover. So, yeah, we very much value what you've got to say in this. And I do remember years ago,
welcome.
when we first got married, I couldn't speak to people. And I needed Dwayne to introduce us, and then I could start. But Dwayne would say to me, you just have to ask questions. That's all you have to do. And Tori, our 12-year-old daughter, said the other day, she said, I don't know how to communicate. This generation, they're on the iPad, they're on computers. They can't communicate with their peers. And I said, well, let's have a one-on-one. Let's do a drama. And I would start to ask her questions. And all of a sudden, she was talking with me like normally. And I'd say, whoa, did you feel that? It switched because you found something that you could absolutely hone in on for the both of you. All right, so I've just had my computer tell me I've only got 10 minutes left. So what I'll do is we'll talk a little bit about goals, and then we'll open up to you guys to ask some questions. And I do have another PowerPoint presentation that I'd like to share with you guys in regards to goal setting. So I'm going to bring that up. Okay, can you see? Oops, I might go to slideshow from the beginning. Okay, can everyone see that? Okay. Okay. So we need goals. Otherwise, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know where we're going, and we can get distracted, and we never end up running the race right to the finish line. Now, we've got a daughter who's an athlete, and I know exactly what we have to do to get where we need to get to for her to get her gold medals. And it takes a bit of working out, and how we do that is we start with a piece of paper. So what I want you guys to do, and it's the best time to do it, is in the middle of the month for the next month, okay? Because then you can get momentum happening. We want to start with the why, the what, the when, and the how. In the why do you want to achieve this? What is it that gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it travel? Is it ministry? Is it helping the orphans, getting money for them? It's what makes you want to do this business. So you'll write in there, and it can change. You'll write in there what it is that keeps you motivated. In the what, it's what do you need to accomplish this task. For us, we're going to Vanuatu on a mission trip in September, and we need, one person needs $1,250, which is 781 euros, and we need that by August. Okay, so there's our when. We need it by August. Now let's break that down even further. We have 2 months before we have to pay it. So let's break it down to half of the 1,250, which is $625 per month. How are we going to achieve that? Well, let's have a look at how much money we make. Commission-wise, that's probably the easiest way. You can also add in your uni-level bonuses, but commission is probably the easiest instant way that we earn money. So, and it can be various different ways. If we know a lot of people who sign up 1,500 packages, well, then maybe sign up one of those and we get 500 euros commission. Sign up one at 790 euro package, and all of a sudden we've got 917 euros, which is 1,462 coming in. That's 2 people. 2 people, that's only one a month. You know, yes, if they buy smaller packages, you need more people. But that's how simple it is. So how many people do we need to speak to be able to get to that point? Well, some people say we need to speak to 30 people to get one. Our track record is probably a bit higher than that, maybe 1 in 3, maybe 1 in 4. But that comes with experience as we've learned to write our script, know what we say, listen to the person. Like the lady that came with my package at the door today, I just simply said to her, "You've been doing this for a long time. Do you like it?" And she said, "No." I said, "Well, I've got something better for you." And then we went on talking about it. So how do we go about it? Let's write a list. Get your contacts, get your phone, write every single person down. Then highlight them, hot, warm, cold. Okay, so different colors. And you'll soon see which ones you need to pull out. The hot ones are the ones that you could share your heart with. The warm ones you do see often. The cold ones, well, they're more acquaintances. And as Wayne said too, bring 3 people a day. Have a script ready, and we'll actually post that on our Stones Project group Facebook page, so you'll have some files. I'll also post the goal sheet so you can write that down. Get their email. Always, never let them go unless you have their email, and I should actually have put in their phone number as well. Send them an overview of the business, just a short overview with a video when you get their email within 24 hours. And then don't let them go until you've actually booked that coffee with them. Hey, I'd really love it if we could have coffee together. How about Thursday? Does that suit you? We could just write it in tentatively, you know, and if anything comes up, we can always change it. Or what time best suits you? You know, have your diary ready. Have time blocked out so you know that you've got time on whatever Tuesdays or Saturday mornings that you can go and have coffee with somebody. Or organise a Zoom link so that we can do a presentation, either with ourselves or with Keithy. So basically, book. That's what we've got to do. We've got 3 minutes left, so what I'll do is I'll open up for questions and answers. And thank you, Paul, for coming on. Great that you're here as well. So who has a question? If we don't know the answer, maybe somebody else on the panel does. If not, we can always find out. Wayne's just joined us. Wayne, you've only been in the business for a couple of weeks, haven't you? Oh, we'll just say that again. I just needed to unmute you.
Yes, I joined up a little while ago, and it seems to be going quite well.
Wonderful. Have you had a chance to talk to anybody?
Just a couple of people so far.
Awesome. And do you have any questions in regards to goal setting? Is that something that you've done before?
Yeah, I'm in a couple other things as well, but this one sounds really good as well. Really good, and I can see it will make good return, and 26% return is pretty good, and the dividend. That's what I'm looking forward to, the dividend.
The dividend. Okay, wonderful. Does anybody else have a question? Anything in regards to goal setting or writing a list or having a script, what to say to people? All right, well, what I'll do is I'll hand over to Wayne then, and he can just do a little summary, and we've got about 1 minute left. And I want to thank everybody for coming on board for our first one. So over to you, Wayne.
I've lost you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
I just want to commend you both. I just think you guys are awesome. You're doing a brilliant job, and I just pray God blesses you abundantly and blesses us all as we really just keep pressing on, not giving up.
That's the key.
That's
Keep
it.
pressing on. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Marisha. Really appreciate that. And all your help and for getting us involved.
So, can you hear me?
We've got less than 1 minute.
Can you hear me, everybody?
Yes, we can hear you.
So I've lost my actual visual on everything, but yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for joining our Zoom call tonight. But